So V Namra, so the women were in a li, in their lying or lying down, Fuin Rian, under the sun. Okay, so a lot of things that not a lot, there's a few. Okay, so standing, sitting, lying down, being awake, those kind of things. Where you live, you are in your living, you are in your standing, in your sitting. Okay, so we should probably let's look at a few of those. So, how do you say I'm sitting? Tame imahi. Okay, and then you can describe what you're sitting on or where you're sitting or whatever. Okay, so tame I am imahi, in my sitting. Okay, okay, so that's I'm sitting. Okay, and how about I'm standing? In the passive, right? So in my passive. Okay, I'm standing. I'm in my standing. Passive. Okay, and we saw just like this one. If I'm lying, tame imali, fuingrian, or tame imali, salaba. I'm lying down in the bed. Okay, wherever you want to.
Is it sitting?
Yeah, sitting, standing, lying. Okay, how do you say I live somewhere? Imachoni. Tame imachoni. I'm in my living. So you can say Tame imachoni San Diego. I'm in my living in San Diego. I live in San Diego. Or Tame imachoni Del Mar in Del Mar. Okay? Imachoni. Okay? And there's a few others in there that these are probably the ones you're going to use more often. Actually, a good one. You wouldn't say this, but imachola. Yeah, I'm asleep. Okay. Tame imachola. Okay? Or you might say vime imachola. I was asleep. Vime imachola. Okay?
Same as li?
Yeah, vime imali. And li can be lying down, or it could also be asleep. So you can say dol ali is to go to sleep. Dol ali literally means go to lie. Okay. Dol achola also means go to sleep. Okay. All right. I should move this to the other side. Get out of the way there.
Oh, what down here? Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what about it? Oh, man. It's not starting to interesting.
Okay. So, and there's a few others of these that let's use. All right. So, Vinamra and Ali Queen Marian. So the women were lying down under the sun. Okay. And Ali Queen Marian. Okay. So number 4, Vinafir Iglev agus ig Eishteach leis an radio. So the men were reading and listening to the radio. So first of all, the word for the man, anfar, and the plural, the men, nafir. Anfar, nafir. Okay. Now the word esht, okay, which we have. So vinafir, the men were. Igleib is reading. Agus ig eishteach, we had that on the bingo game we play with the verbs, right? Ig eishteach, listening. Just to kind of review a bit how the verbs change around. First of all, eishteach, or eish, which is the verb listen, you listen with something in Irish, so you use le, okay? So listening to the radio, ig eishteach lesh an radio, listening to the radio. If you want to tell someone, listen to me, you say, Eisht lom. Eisht lom. Eisht lom. Okay, Eisht lom means listen to me. Eisht is the command, listen. Lom is with me, so listen to me. E-I-S is on there. Number B. Okay, Eisht lom, listen to me. Now, a useful expression to know is just Eisht by itself. Eisht is be quiet. Okay, not polite, but you know, echt, it's like it's like listen. Okay. There's a Bob was just mentioning another one. There's a longer form of it, which is even less polite.
I feel hurried to write it down.
Echt de veil. Basically, it means something like listen your mouth. Okay. But it means shut up. Okay. Echt de veil. No, don't bother putting the hole there. Shut up, please. Right? Echt de veil. Okay.
So could you say Eish Ledaho? Eish Ledaho?
No, there's a more polite way to say that, and that's Koger. Koger literally means whisper, and that's if you want to more politely say, it's like listen, and you want to tell someone something, then you say Koger. I think there's really a very polite way to say be quiet. You know, you can kind of
English, you have polite.
yeah. Be queuing, you can say that means be quiet, but it's not. There's not really a real polite way to say it in English either.
Well, yeah, you just say hush.
Yeah, but hush.
It's like the most polite way.
It's more intonation. It's like in English. I think pretty much it's intonation and all. So it's going to be a lot how you say it. You know, sometimes they're like, or just doing this or whatever is going to be better.
It's really said cueness.
Cueness, yeah, cueness is a more formal, I guess, in a sense. I could say cueness in a classroom to get people to be quiet, please. Okay.
There was an old Irish book I read that said to put your teeth before your tongue.
Good expression.
That would be part of the closer.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like in English. These two are a little less polite. Koger is more to get someone's attention if you're going to say something to them, and it's probably more one-on-one maybe. Okay. And then echt or echtigi would be the plural, would be, be quiet. Echt de veil is very impolite. Okay. Cueness would be the group and you want to get everyone to be quiet. Cueness. Like if you're in a party and you want to get everyone to quiet, it's a surprise party or something. Cueness. Okay.
Can you spell cueness?
No, then it's like
Cueness with an exclamation mark. Okay. Cueness.
Yeah, they used to have a code.
Yeah. Okay. So Echtlom, listen to me. That just means listen to me. Echtlom. Okay. To say I'm listening to you, the word listening is Echtjacht. Okay, so Kame Egechtjacht lat, I'm listening to you. Okay. I was listening to him, we make Echtjacht lesh. And to say he listened to her, Echt is the command listen, and the past of that is Desht. So Deshtchele. Listened he to her is what it is. Okay? The future, we haven't really done too much future stuff here, but the future of that is Echtjoy. So he will listen to us. Echtjoy shele. Echtjoy shele. Okay? And I was listening to y'all. Nirev me Echtjoy. Okay, so when you're using egg something, so Egeishaf, listening, you're using some form of ta. So ta, nil, and will, and rev, and may. So you're using a are you or you are, will you, plus Egeishaf. Okay. So a lot of these were that way. Nirev is the negative, wasn't. So Nirev me Egeishaf, live, I wasn't listening to you. Okay. And she isn't listening to them. Nil shi Egeishaf. Okay, so the lom, lat, lesh, le, ling, live, lo are the forms you use for I, you, he, she, us, y'all, and them. Okay? Now, if you want to mention someone, then you use just le by itself. So I listened to my father. Deshtme le maher. So deshtme is I listened le maher with my father. Okay? And